I've bought a new flight sim PC and I've been having a look at ChasePlane. Now I was particularly interested in the so-called cinematic views, but I was disappointed to find out that as far as I can tell, we still can't get shots like this. This is not just an external chase view, or what was called spot view in FSX. It's actually shot from another aircraft flying in formation with the target. It was shot with a tool called FS Recorder, which you might have heard of. Now that's not important, but what is important is it has all the subtle irregularities of elevation and distance that we see in real air-to-air shots. You might also see that the target isn't locked in the centre of the view. This was shot with track IR on the camera, so we also get that very naturalistic variability in the tracking. Now you might think I'm being pedantic and this isn't very much different to a regular spot plane view. I disagree, and I think this is what makes most flight sim videos dull and unconvincing. Now you can argue that these jittery handheld kind of visuals are cultural in a sense, but that doesn't really matter. Now whatever you think of this kind of image, it's what we're used to seeing in 100 years of historical footage, and so on some level we expect to see it. And if we can get this into ChasePlane, it opens up a huge creative potential for flight sim filmmakers. And I don't think this would be hard to do, even using the camera editing tools that ChasePlane already seems to have. So the simplest thing would be to add some parameters for random variation to the simple spot view. So variation of the chase distance and relative elevation would be a good start. And this alone would give us a much more naturalistic air-to-air spot view. But here's the thing, what if we could create a sequence of camera positions and chain them together? Then we could play the sequence and the camera would move smoothly between positions, maintaining the same variations of distance and elevation and so on, to give us the impression that we're filming from an actual moving chase plane. And this would unlock spectacular possibilities for dynamic shots like the ones you see here. And as far as I can see, it should be possible simply by redeploying, in some sense, the capabilities that ChasePlane already seems to have. And of course, once you can do this, it's a short step to putting the camera in the virtual cockpit of another aircraft instead of just being a disembodied camera in space. And this would give us the capability for in-cockpit formation views without having to laboriously fly them with other tools. So there it is, ChasePlane, and some possible innovations which I think would make a spectacular impact on the flight sim filming community. Let me know what you think, and Parallel 42, go for it.